Yo, what's going on YouTube? It is Dom, aka KT2, and I'm coming back to you guys again for yet another video. Alright guys, so what I'm going to talk about is I should have stayed enlisted. And, well, it matches a lot more with my personality and kind of how I move. However, in the grand scheme of things, right, in the big whole grand scheme of things, I think that being an officer was the right choice. I seem to, for some crazy reason, I seem to have a lot more in common with enlisted than officers. And I'm not too sure why that is. My work ethic and my drive is more like an officer's drive. Not saying that enlisted people don't have a high work ethic. I'm more of a manager. But sometimes there's a guy who described me as a young E5, right? That keeps his head down and completes tasks and works really hard. And I kind of want to stray away from that and be more of an organizational person, right? An officer is supposed to develop systems and be a leader to effectively utilize and manage the people under his control or under his hierarchy, right? And that's what I'm leaning more towards. However, being a staff officer right now, working in operations, supply, and the other stuff that I do, I think that I'm using my skills to more benefit themselves, right? I'm really good at breaking down and just doing tasks. That's just what I'm good at. I don't really know why, but if you assign me a task, I'm really good at that. Being a platoon leader, I love that job. I loved it more than I love this. However, I'm better at this than I was as a platoon leader. The way I relate to the soldiers, which also kind of leads me to believe that, you know, maybe I was more of a, maybe I should have stayed enlisted, you know. I can just seem like I relate to soldiers on a different level. And that also influences my leadership style, right? My leadership style is more, I never talk down to somebody, I always talk to them. And that's a detriment and it's a pro, right? So it's a pro and a con at the same time. So maybe I should have stayed enlisted, but I'm really learning and I'm growing more to tailor my style and my leadership style to more of a senior ranking officer, because I'm about to be, I'll be a captain, you know, one day, and then I'll have to take company command if I decide to stay in the Army. And that's something I have to think about. Which leadership style do I really want to use to get my point across and lead my soldiers? At that point, I'll have to make that determination when I get there. However, it's just something that I really do want to think about. So that's all I got for you guys. I'm doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. I think being enlisted and being an officer actually has a lot of pros and cons. So that's just something that has been on my mind. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, you guys can hit me up on Snapchat at KLOP95 or Instagram at KIDTHNDR2. And like I always like to say at the end of all my videos, don't live the same year 75, 80, 85, 90 times and then try and call it life. My name is Dom, aka KT2, and I'm out of here, guys.